Okay, what you see here is just something I used to make a video on the problem number 101 on the version 4 of the sample problems that you've seen. And so that's just background. And actually, I'm going to zoom back a little bit. I don't know that you want to see me all that clearly, but in case you do, you best off the top of my head was showing, which it still isn't. Okay, let's get up there just a little. Okay. Okay, you don't even have to look at me if you don't want to. You can understand if you don't. First place, college has been closed for 2 days because of the almost unprecedented amount of rainfall we've gotten in the last few days. We had at my house well over 7 inches before yesterday. And this morning, the remnants of the hurricane came through and dropped close to 2 more inches. There's been a lot of rain, and flooding has caused the college to be closed yesterday and today. So I wasn't able to get the test into the testing center. I'll try to do that tomorrow if the testing center is open, but at least it should be ready by Monday. Okay. And then I'm probably going to give you to the following Tuesday to do it. Now you have hopefully some extra time due to the college closure right now to prepare. So instead of having classes yesterday, I spent pretty much the whole day making videos. And then I made another couple of short videos this morning. And that, hurricane remnants are pretty well clearing out. There was blue sky as I came in, and I hope to see glorious sunshine when I go out. Okay, all that's aside. The test will hopefully be available all day Monday, starting early in the morning, but I'll let you know. It might not be until Monday afternoon that I can get it in there. If I can't get into the testing center tomorrow, which is Saturday. The videos I've made are going into a lot of detail on the version 4 sample problems that you've been sent. Originally, I made about close to 4 hours. I guess it might have been a good 4 hours of video, over 4 hours of video on those problems. Shortened that down to about 90 minutes as I went through the boards again. And then I just shortened it down to maybe, hopefully about 30 minutes. Now there are 2 videos because Zoom or my camera or something malfunctioned in the middle of what was intended to be just one video. So my main message here now is to the test is you need to spend serious time preparing for the test. And these videos are there to help you. Now, the first videos you'll see are the 2 videos, which should total probably around 30 minutes. I wasn't timing it. It might have been a little longer, a little shorter, but I went through the problems very quickly, didn't go into a lot of detail, but I hit the high points. Those videos should clarify what the questions are asking for you if you're not sure what you see. And if you know what's going on in one video, well, you can look back to the later one. Okay. The videos in these first 2 videos, the problems in these first 2 videos are done in reverse order, just because that's the way the boards were set up after I did them in forward order yesterday. If you don't understand something on one of the problems, you'll be able to find it in one of the longer videos. So if you want to see me construct them, you go to the longest set of the longest videos and you find what you're looking for. Everything is done pretty much in the order I went through them in the short videos. It shouldn't be too difficult to locate them, to locate what you're looking for. Also, I'll note that there were some errors in the long videos that I noticed when I did the first set of shorter videos, and corrected them there. But they're still there in the long videos, and I can't go back and fix that. I don't have another day to redo those videos. Okay, again, the long set, you can see me construct everything with a whole lot of comments on what you need to know in the test and so forth. Actually, I think those videos run between 2.5 and 3 hours, not 4 hours. Use them if they help you, if you think they will help you. I hope you have time to do them, because you do want to spend a substantial amount of time preparing, review the open math assignments, especially the ones that are relevant to the problems that you see in the test and in the problem bank, because that's what you're going to be seeing on the test. The problems are pretty predictable. The numbers in the problems will be different. You're going to have 6 problems. You're going to have 2 out of the first 3, 101, 102, 103, go into a lot of detail on constructing the graphs and transform graphs and making estimates, comparisons, and stuff like that, as you'll see. And as you know, if you've read the problems, that'll be the 101, 102, 103 problems. The 104 and 105 problems are inverse functions. And there'll be one of those, and you might not be the same one on 2 different tests. Every test is to an extent randomized in that way. So you have 2 out of the first 3, kind of random choice of 2. It might be different than somebody else's random choice. You have 2 out of the next 2, the 104 and 105 pair. You will have one like number 106. Okay, that is a piecewise function. And the way I did the problem, if you just want to practice doing the problem the way you saw me do it here, it'll work. Except not quite, because the intervals will be randomized. There are 3 intervals, and you've got at least 2 out of the 3 functions that'll go into those intervals. And I'm not going to say much about that now, because I explain it shortly in the shortest video. Okay, so you have one of those. You will have that problem, but with randomized intervals. That's the 106 problem. Then 107 and 108 are just plain old rate of change. And I want to emphasize, to get a rate of change, you really want to do a graph of y versus x and put 2 points in the graph and draw that triangle. Because your change in x is the run of the triangle, your change in y is the rise of the triangle, and your average rate of change is the change in y divided by change in x. You can see it right there in front of you, and check out your thinking. Does what you get for the average rate of change match what you see in that triangle? Okay. Now, don't go into a whole lot of detail on the triangle in the first set, the shortest set of videos. The first set that you'll see below this video. But I go into a lot of detail in the longer videos. Then you have 109 and 110, which are applied rate of change. You're going to have one of those. So you have one of the plain old rate of change, the 107, 108, and one of the applied, 108, 109, and 110. And then you have 111, 112, which is on deconstruction, a composite function. I'm not going to say too much about that, except that it might be the most challenging for many people. You really have to understand composite functions. And as I do in the video, I'll advise you, you probably want to review, go back through that problem set in open math. I think it's section 1.4, but it's on composite functions. And make sure you really understand how to do composite functions and deconstruct a composite function into its f of x and g of x. You have both types of problems in the open math assignment. And we've talked about them in class, and I talk about them fairly extensively in videos that follow. Okay, so there are a lot of videos, but use them as they benefit you, and if they benefit you. If you have questions, email me. Be well prepared. This is the most predictable test you're going to have. You know exactly what I'm going to be asking, except you're not sure about the numbers or maybe it's the phrasing of some of the questions. Okay. So just learn to do all these things and you should be able to do extremely well on the test. Okay, so that's it. Good luck. Do a lot of preparation. I certainly hope to see you on Tuesday. Don't see any reason why not.